friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica and I run a small business called Looping Teddies where I sell crochet plushies, home decor items and lots of other fun little goodies. And welcome back to another Christmas market vlog. So this is the vlog for the second Christmas market that I'm doing this year. I did one last week and then after this one I will be doing two more markets, and today is actually Friday, so it is the day before the market starts. But I'm starting the vlog today because today we are able to set up our booths at the market, and also because I need to pack everything up and I wanted to take you guys along for that and kind of show you what I do before a market and how I pack for it, what else I'm taking to my market except for like my inventory and stuff like that. So all of that fun stuff. So as I said, today is Friday. It's currently around 12 o'clock. So I wanted to leave at 2 to go to the venue. I'm actually sharing my booth this weekend because this is the most expensive market that I've ever done. So for half a booth, it was 380 euros to be there. So quite expensive. So I'm expecting quite a lot from this market, but we will see all about that in the later parts of this video. But that is why I am sharing my booth. I already talked to my booth neighbor and we had a little phone call last weekend to kind of get to know each other and kind of do some of the organizational stuff, like what kind of lights everybody has and all of that. So I will be meeting her today. She will be at the venue later than I am planning to be there, just so I can figure stuff out by myself without anybody else being in that booth. We are sharing a wooden chalet, so that is going to be very exciting, very fancy. And yeah, that's everything that you need to know about this market for now. So now let's get into the last minute prep that we need to do. Okay, so now before I pack everything up, let me show you what I've been working on this week. I was pretty busy this week. I actually wanted to film kind of a market prep slash studio vlog this week, but I just couldn't find the time to do anything like that because I was so busy just restocking everything and stocking up because of how expensive this market is. I really wanted to bring the most stock that I could get. So I was busy making stuff all week long. I made a couple of plushies as well. I will show them to you after I show you the home decor items, but I was definitely focusing on the home decor items just because I knew that if I really focused on those, I would be able to make quite a lot of stock this week and get my inventory numbers quite up there, because I really want to make at least a couple times my booth fee for this market. So I was quite busy. So let's get into what the shelf is looking like right now, and then I will also be packing up everything. I have a couple of boxes here. I had my mom bring me in some boxes yesterday, so I will be able to pack everything up nicely. I also have some packing paper to put in between the layers of home decor items so that I can transport everything nicely and safely to the market. So let me show you the shelf and then we will get into the whole packing process. Okay, so this is what the shelf is looking like currently. I have lots of little tea light houses in two different sizes. I have little Christmas tree tea light holders. I have lots of coasters, candle holders, decorations, and trinket trays, all of that stuff. So lots here. I have a little bit over here as well. And then I have even more down in this box as well. So quite a lot of stuff. And now I will pack everything up into boxes and I will show you the process of that. And let's hope that everything fits into the 4 boxes that I have. I kind of want to spread them out like thematically, because realistically I won't be able to put everything up in the beginning. So there will be some stock left over in the boxes, and for me to not to have to dig through the boxes to find something to restock, I kind of want to separate them out and put like all of the tea light holders in one box and then all of the coasters in a different box, so I can just open the right box and not have to like dig through everything to find the right things. So I hope that that will keep the stuff safer and prevent any damage to the items while we're at the market. So let's get packing. Okay, so in the first box I want to put all of the houses and the little Christmas tree candle holders. So that's the first thing that I will get into this box.
Everybody knows Christmas is coming. Thank one and all. Time to hang your stockings, baby, and have yourself a ball. People all over this big world, they're getting ready to play. Kissing under the mistletoe and rocking the night away. So let's dance, baby. Let's swing the night away. Baby, hold me close, 'cause in our hearts, Christmas is here to stay. Snowflakes falling gentle and bright. Candles glow in the winter night. Families' laughter fills the air. Hearts are warm, love is everywhere. It's the time of the year we love. Thank the stars and the moon above. Hug your kids, tell your friends. Christmas time is here again. It's here again. Go tell your friends. Christmas time is here.
Okay, so I have now packed everything up into 3 boxes, so that's what ended up working out. And actually, I wasn't able to sort all of the home decor products out like I wanted to because some of the pieces are more fragile than others. So I knew that I was going to have to put them on the top of a box just so that they don't break at the market or on their way to the market. So I will definitely need to take everything out at the market. But from what I've heard from my booth neighbor, because we, as I said before, were talking on the phone and she did this market last year, she said that there is going to be some sort of space under the front of the wooden chalet so that we can store stuff there without the customers being able to see, but also that we're allowed to put something up in the back of the booth. So that is why I will be packing up my shelf and actually taking one of my smaller tables to the market as well, just to put that up in the back and then put the shelf on top of it just to get some height and then display some more products in the back of my booth this way. At least that is what I'm planning to do. We will see at the market if it actually will work out this way. But that is the plan for now. So I need to clean that shelf off because it's kind of dusty from all of the home decor products when they were drying on that shelf. So I will need to clean that up and pack that up, and then I will need to pack up all of the other stuff that I will take to the market today. So all of the decor, like I have some fairy lights and some string of lights, and I will need to take all of that and my table, my shelf. I'm not sure if I will take all of my plushie inventory today because I kind of don't want to leave that out overnight because it might get damp. So the home decor pieces, they're sealed and it doesn't matter if it's damp for those. But for the plushies, I won't be able to leave them out overnight, but I might take them still and kind of set them out to see where I want to put everything. So I might take them as well. Something else that is going on at this market is that my vendor neighbor also sells wristlets. So I'm not sure how we're gonna solve that. I was thinking when we were talking on the phone, we weren't really sure if it was going to be a good idea if both of us have our wristlets out because they're kind of similar, but we might do it in a way where one person sells it on one day and then the other person sells their wristlets on Sunday. So just have them out for one day only. But for now, I will take all of that as well. And then I have something very exciting that actually came in right when I was packing up my home decor pieces. And I've never talked about this on my channel before, but I am kind of quick launching a new product for the rest of my Christmas markets. So I ended up designing some Christmas cards. I bought some illustrations of another person so that I am allowed to use them, and I designed a couple of Christmas cards and I got them printed now and they just arrived. I also bought some envelopes and some packaging for those Christmas cards, so I will show them to you now, and I will actually pack them up now as well because they just came in, so they're still in big boxes and I will need to kind of pack them. I also bought a display, like a spinning display for those postcards, but it hasn't come in yet. It's supposed to arrive this afternoon, so we will see if it arrives before I leave for the market or if I will have to take that tomorrow. But I'm really excited about this new product that I was kind of quick launching last week. So I did that last week because it's kind of a safe item. Like, I bought a total of 2,000 Christmas cards. I have 8 different designs, and I'm hoping that they will last me for the whole winter season. I think that they will last me for the whole winter season, but that is something that, like, I bought now in bulk and that I will be able to definitely put out at all of the 3 Christmas markets that I still have left for the rest of the season, just to have something in my booth that I don't have to remake every single week, because this week was kind of exhausting to remake all of the home decor items, and I'm not sure, like, if I will be able to keep that up throughout the season. So I needed something that was going to be in my booth definitely. So let's get into the postcards. So they all arrived in individual boxes like this. I just got 8 of those boxes in, and I've actually opened up the first one already because I was just too curious not to look into the first box already, and I'm super excited about these. So this is the first design. I decided to go ahead and only make them like one-sided, so that is what they look like. I am super happy with how this one turned out, so I will now probably open up all of them, and then I bought some envelopes, some colorful envelopes, some green and some red, so I can pack up 25 of each of those designs into the whole packaging situation and take them to the market. So that is what I will be doing now. So I might just go ahead and take some of them out to package them up later, and then open up the rest of the boxes, and then we will package all of them up. I'm really struggling with space right now. You can see all of the boxes back there as well. It is kind of very tight spaces here right now because I don't have a crafting room, so that is all in my living room. And now we have 8 more boxes this size in here as well, and I feel like I've already outgrown the space that I started in, so it's kind of a struggle sometimes because I don't want to take over the whole living room with my craft, but that is kind of what is happening right now. So I will take a couple of the postcards out of this box right now, just like a stack like this, and then put the box away and open up the rest of them and kind of do it like that. And then we will package these up so that I can take them to the market today.
lights falling gentle and bright. Candles glow in the winter night. Family's laughter fills the air. Hearts are warm, love is everywhere. It's the time of begin we love. Like the stars and the moon above. Hug your kids, tell your friends. Christmas time is here again. It's here again. Go tell your friends.
Okay, so as you saw, I started to put these into their packaging and I'm super happy with how it turns out. It looks very, very professional. So I'm super excited about that. But in the end, I decided that I will not put all of them in there right now because I kind of need to leave and I don't have the display for those yet. So I can put them in tonight into their packaging and just take them tomorrow because I would rather arrive there early enough so I can start figuring out my booth setup and then I can worry about this later on tonight. So for now, I will now pack the car and I will probably take the plushies that I have left over from last week's market, but the ones that I started to work on this week, I will probably take tomorrow and put them out tomorrow because I need to finish them up tonight as well because I still need to write their tags and finish them up. So I will take those tomorrow as well. And yeah, so I will pack the car now and I might check in when we're at the venue and I will show you the booth and all of that stuff. Okay, so we're currently figuring out the setup. I have already put up the table and the shelf, which looks really nice. The thing that I'm struggling with right now is how to put up the tablecloth in the front of the booth because it's kind of very slidey on the surface and that's kind of a struggle right now. But we will see. I have all of my inventory here already and my booth neighbor's not here yet, which is great, so I can easily figure all that out and kind of spread out into the whole booth. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now and I will keep you guys updated on how the setup goes. Okay, friends, so I'm now back from setup from the market, and I hope I took you guys along pretty well. Personally, I think that the hut that my booth is located in looks really, really cute. I'm really excited for this market. It looks so adorable. It's a very cute Christmas market, and setup took me kind of a long time. I was very glad that my boyfriend was helping me put up all of the lights and stuff like that. Sadly, my booth neighbor will be arriving quite a lot later than she planned to, so I haven't met her yet. I might actually head out to the market again tonight and meet up with her once she arrives, because the market is very close to my house. It only takes me like 15 minutes to go there. So I might head out there when she arrives at the market and kind of meet up with her and chat a bit with her and help her set up as well, so that our booths, like both parts of the hut, look kind of similar, that we have kind of a good vibe going inside of our booth. So that is the plan for now. I did set up all of my home decor items, also like on the shelf in the back, as you saw. I didn't put up my plushies yet because I will do that tomorrow morning when I arrive and put them out and put them up, just to have them all nice, clean, and not damp. So that is the plan for those. Tonight, my plan is to finish up all of the plushies that I started at my market last week, so I can take them tomorrow, and then also to finish up all of the cards. I did come home to my display rack, like the spinning postcard display rack arriving, so we will build that now, and then I will try it out and pack up the rest of the postcards, tag my plushies, finish some plushies. I still have parts of plushies lying around, like this turtle head and stuff like that. I would really like to get all of the stuff done that's currently halfway made, so we still have quite a lot to do tonight. And yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait for the market. I think that this market will be so cute and we'll have such a great turnout, because we are actually located in the same spot that my booth neighbor was in last year. So she already said that this spot is a very good spot. So she was really hoping to get that same spot again this year, and we did. So I'm really excited to see how the turnout is in that spot and if I agree with her that that is a very good spot. So we will see all about that later on, I guess tomorrow and on Sunday. But for now, I'm really excited to build up my display rack for the postcards and then work on some plushies. Okay, I hope you guys can see me well because I had to unplug my light that I usually use because I took the extension cord to the market to use it there. So it's kind of darker in here than usual, but I set up my display for my postcards and it looks so amazing. So here it is. It looks pretty good. I have 8 designs, so I have some double in the lowest row down here, but the rest of them, it's looking like really good and I'm really excited to use it. I don't really know how the postcards will be perceived at the market and if I will sell any of them. I don't really know. I've never done anything like that before, but I'm super excited about that. And my vendor neighbor actually just texted me and said that she had arrived at the market, but she forgot to take her tablecloth. So I will go out there now and take one of my tablecloths with me to borrow to her. And then I actually might take my postcards as well, because then I don't have to take them tomorrow and I don't have to worry about that in the morning. So I will pack this up and then drive out there, meet up with her, kind of help her set up probably, and then when I'm back home, I will worry about all of my plushies and all of that stuff and packing my yarn for tomorrow. Good morning, friends. I hope you can kind of see me. I'm already parked in the garage at the venue because I had to be here before 11 and it's currently 10:58, so I'm right on time. I also got the last spot in the garage, but it's market day 1. I went back to the venue last night to help out my vendor neighbor, my booth neighbor, and brought her a tablecloth and we were kind of chatting. So she's very nice. She sells dogs, leashes, and colors. So we have very different items in our booth, which is very great. So personally, I really like her a lot. We had a great chat last night, and I ended up staying for about half an hour and kind of helping her set up. But now I have an hour until the market starts. I will be putting out my plushies. I ended up tagging quite a lot of them last night. So all of the ones that I started at last week's market, I tagged and finished, and they're currently in the back of the car. So I will set those out as well. I'm really excited to see how this market day turns out. I really hope to make a lot of sales because, as I said before, the booth fee was the highest fee that I've ever paid for a market. So I really hope that it's worth the risk and that we make some money back today already. So if we get our booth fee in today already, I'm already more relaxed. But the weather is beautiful. It's really cold, so everything is like frozen over and it's very sunny. And I will be sending my boyfriend over the venue again for another venue tour for this market because it's another very beautiful market again. I'm not sure if he's coming today because he's kind of busy today, but at some point in this video, you will be getting a venue tour because it's just too gorgeous not to share this venue. So let's set up the rest and then let's start market day 1. Okay, so because they were playing copyrighted music all day long, I can't really give you a lot of customer interactions for this video, but I ended up being set up right at like 11:30, so I had a bit of time to spare. And right here I was chatting with my booth neighbor's husband because he was also working at the market. He used to work at the venue that was hosting this event, so he was working in the grilling hut. So he was one of the food vendors, and it was super, super nice to have my booth neighbor because her husband was providing us with free food and drinks for the whole 2 days. So that was awesome, and we didn't have to pay a single cent for any of our drinks and food. And people from the venue were coming up to our booth all the time and asking us if we needed anything else and stuff like that. And that was really awesome. I've never had that at a market before, and that was just super nice that they didn't only take care of my booth neighbor, but they also included me into all of that. What's really nice about these wooden chalets is that you have a lot of space under your table, under your display table in the front, so you can store quite a lot of stuff there. I also ended up not putting my cards into the front of my booth because actually our neighbor on the other side of our booth was only selling postcards, so that was her whole thing. and I didn't want to be like that, so I decided to put my postcards in the back. And then my booth neighbor and I actually figured out a way where I could display my wristlets in the front of my booth. So she ended up not taking her wristlets with her at all, so she left them at home. So that's why I had my wristlets out both days, because she decided that it was such a small item in her stall that she would rather leave them at home because she wouldn't have space for them anyways. So that was why I was able to put my wristlets out at front and kind of changed up my booth in the morning of day one. So that was why my cards were in the back, and that is also probably the reason why I didn't sell a single one of my postcards, because I had them kind of like in the back of my booth. I had a couple people interested in them, but then in the end, they always turned towards the booth that had like hundreds of different postcard designs. So I'm not mad about that. I couldn't have known that my other booth neighbor on the other side would be a postcard person. So it was just an add on for me. And I have two more Christmas markets where I can sell some of these postcards. So I'm not too stressed about that. I will sell some of them eventually. And if not, I have 2,000 Christmas cards. So I won't have to buy any Christmas cards for the rest of my life, probably. But I ended up selling quite a lot of wristlets, so it was definitely a good idea to put them up out front, and I'm super happy that we figured out a way to display them nicely in the front. Good morning, friends. I am already at the venue again. I am parked in the parking garage again. It is currently around 11 o'clock for the second market day, and I wanted to be here early enough because, as I said before, yesterday I got the last parking spot in the parking garage, and I didn't want to risk not being able to park at the venue today, because the alternative is to park a kilometer away and then walk back here, and I did not want to do that today, so that is why I'm here early. It's almost 11 right now, and I wanted to give you a short little recap of yesterday and what I am expecting for today. So yesterday we ended up making the booth fee back and then some, so that is good. So everything today is profit. I am not super happy with the turnout so far because the booth fee is super hefty for this market, so I was expecting a bit more turnout for yesterday at least. But a lot of people have told me at this market that Sunday is a busy day and Saturday is kind of like not so busy. So we will see about that. I had lots of amazing visitors yesterday, lots of friends and family coming out to support me, to visit me, to help me out, and all of that. So thank you so much to everyone who came out to support. So, yeah, everybody's telling me that today should be the busier day, so we will see about that. And I will now set up. I finished a couple of wristlets last night and 3 turtles and a dino. So I will set those out because they were pretty good sellers yesterday. But we will get into more of a detailed breakdown after today. And that's all of the check in I want to do now. So let's set up for day 2. Hallo! Mutter, die sind aus so einer Gipsmasse gemacht und dann versiegelt mit einem Wachs, damit die Oberfläche kratz- und wasserbeständig ist. Hallo!
Hier wird fleißig gehegt.
Ja, natürlich. Ich muss ja die Zeit nutzen, wenn ich hier bin, dass ich gleich wieder ein bisschen was mache.
Sehr gut, sehr gut. Und das ist für Ringe gedacht.
Genau, wenn man so verschiedene Ringe hat, dass man die nicht immer verliert oder irgendwo in der Schublade hat.
Man lässt sie immer wieder was Neues einfallen.
Ja,
Ne?
natürlich.
Und für was ist das?
Das ist entweder eine Schmuckschale, also auch für Ringe, Ketten, Ohrringe oder für eine Kerze. Genau, ich hatte letzte Woche jemand, der hatte für eine große Stumpfkerze gekauft.
Okay.
Als Untersetzer.
Ach, Pilze sind das.
Genau.
Bei
Die können auch ein bisschen was.
Was können die?
Die sind so ein kleines Spielzeug, wenn man ein bisschen nervös ist. Kann man so ein bisschen mit denen spielen.
Okay. Ich dachte, das ist alles für Babys.
Nein,
Teilweise in Lieferzeiten und dann habe ich irgendwann
Ja, nicht schlecht.
Also einerseits natürlich für Kinder, aber
Ja.
ich finde ja persönlich, man ist nie zu alt für irgendwie was Süßes. Irgendwie.
Das ist so ganz süß. Aber lieb.
Hallo. Also wenn dann kaufen Sie nochmal wieder.
Die Wale? Die sind 5 Euro, genau. Die Pilze sind 6 Euro.
Aber habt ihr eigentlich gesehen, dass die Pilze eine Besonderheit haben? Nehmen wir einen Pilz mit in die Hand und zieh den Deckel nach oben. Ganz leicht.
Ach, muss ich mal oben holen noch, oder die sind im Zimmer? Also ich bin da, ich glaube nicht mehr.
Okay.
Bei euch ein Wal? Gerne. Dankeschön. Und zurück. Vielen Dank. Genau, das ist gehängt.
Hat sie ein Hund zu Hause?
Das sind alles Hunde.
Genau.
Ach, noch ein Wal? Gerne. Dankeschön. Hallo. Ja, ja. Ich bin hier wieder. Bist du wieder da?
Ja, er war so relaxed, dass ich echt beeindruckt. Und sein Pferd, also Mädchen von den 3 Hunden. Ich habe viele Leute gesehen, weil seine konnten ihn erst nicht zuordnen.
Mit den Tierchen? Ja.
Nee, du bist zu alt. Sag mir Bescheid.
Der Schneemann? Ja, der ist weg. Da war ein kleiner Junge, der konnte gerade so über den Tisch schauen. Der hat sich den ausgesucht. Genau, der kann auch ein bisschen was, der Pilz. Sieht schon so ein bisschen, mit dem kann man so ein bisschen
Das heißt, wenn
spielen.
Sie sagen, Sie wollen auch mal einen Tauch für Ihre Katze oder so, habe ich auch noch in 6 und 8 mm. Das heißt, das wäre
Dankeschön.
mein Vergleich. Das hier. Genau.
Was sie jetzt haben?
Auch 10.
Ach, das täuscht nur durch die
Ja, ja,
Farbe,
das
weil
ist das.
ja,
Es ist alles 10.
Wie bitte?
Und das wäre halt dann die
Ja,
Variante,
also
wenn
vielleicht
Sie
nicht an
sagen,
dem
Sie
Band. Ich würde es dann oben
wollen Sie dann
mit einer Schnur durchmachen
beispielsweise
einfach.
auch sagen, Sie wollen für Ihre Katze nur 6 mm, habe ich auch kleinere Karabiner. Das wäre
Weißt du, ich meine oben in der Mitte halt, dass der dann gerade hängt. Jetzt habe ich nichts dafür da. Aber du könntest zu Hause einfach, wenn du irgendeine Schnur oder Band oder irgendwas hast, oben durch.
Wo ist nur die einzelne?
Das ist der letzte, ja. Hallo! Hallo!
Also sagen wir so, es fressen beide gleich. Okay. Das ist unfassbar. Unsere Königspudeldame, also es sind beide Secondhand-Hunde. Ja. Bei ihr sind wir Besitzer Nummer 4, bei ihr Besitzer Nummer 2. Ja.
Okay, friends, so let's do a bit of a more detailed recap of this market. I've already shared quite a lot of the stories that happened at this market, so I will now get right into the numbers, and then after that, we will solve the question whether I would go back to this market or if I'm planning to go back to this market next year, and my overall thoughts about this market in the end. But before that, let me give you some of the stats for this market. So first of all, I talked about this in the beginning of this video, but the booth fee for this market was kind of hefty. It was 380 euros for half a hut. Quite the big fee, but I was willing to pay it because the market that I just attended is a very well-known market in my area. It's also not far from my house, so this was probably the market that was closest to my house that I've ever attended. So I really wanted to experience this market as a vendor because I've been going to this market as a customer for years now, and I wanted to see the other side of this market. So that is why I was super excited to try this out. and I was also willing to pay this big booth fee. But now let's get into the stats for Saturday and Sunday. So on Saturday we had 33 orders, and I'm now realizing I didn't write down how many items sold, so I will get back to you in just a second. So on Saturday we had 33 orders and we sold 39 items, and then on Sunday it was way busier on Sunday, so people were right about that. I had 51 orders on Sunday and I sold 76 items on Sunday. So in total we had 84 orders for both days combined and we sold 115 items. So let's do a more detailed breakdown of what type of items sold. So I didn't sell any scrunchies at this market, but they are kind of an afterthought right now. I really want to get more into those in the new year. And then I also didn't sell any of my Christmas cards, which is kind of sad because I was really hoping to make a bit of a profit on them already at this market. But as I explained before, I put them kind of in the back because my vendor to one of my sides was a card person, so they were only selling cards. And yeah, that was probably the reason why I didn't have a single sale for my Christmas cards. Then the third biggest category of items that sold at this market were my wristlets. I sold 7 of my wristlets for a total of 56 euros, which I believe is pretty good for me. I usually only sell 2 or 3 of them at every single market. So right now with the Christmas markets, I've been selling quite a lot more of those. So I'm super happy about that. I actually need to remake a couple of colors. I've restocked quite a lot of them a bit ago, like a month ago or something, but I didn't get to all of the colors. And of course, the colors that I didn't get to were super popular at the last 2 markets, and I'm actually sold out of one color, and I only have one wristlet left in a couple of other colors. So I definitely need to restock on those soon. And then actually for my wristlet, something super exciting happened on, I believe it was on Sunday, because a person came up to me and he explained that he has 2 stores in a town nearby and he was very interested to do wholesale for my wristlets. So he took my card and he was going to contact me in the next couple of days, and yeah, we will get in contact about wholesale for my wristlets, which is not the item that I was expecting to do wholesale for, but nonetheless, I'm super excited to try this out. That is actually on my 2025 agenda, to try out wholesale and get more into that part of running a small business. So it's super exciting that this opportunity came up to me, and I will definitely keep you guys updated on what happens for wristlets and wholesale, but just wanted to share about that. Then the second biggest category were my home decor pieces. I sold 17 of those, and the home decor piece that was pretty popular at this market were my small tea light houses. I sold 4 of them, so pretty good for those. And all of the home decor pieces totaled up to 181 euros. And then, of course, the biggest category were my plushies yet again. I just can't seem to switch those categories up. So I sold 91 plushies in those 2 days for a total of 988 euros. So that was the biggest part of all of them. And I'm actually so low on plushies right now. I took a couple of chickens home with me. I have a single snuggler, a big bear, and then like a couple of random items, like 4 something random items left in my stock, and then a couple of mini items. But I'm actually all sold out of baby octos, so they're all gone. I have a couple of baby whales left, like 15 or so, and then like quite a lot of popping mushrooms. I have like 30-ish of those left, so I'm still pretty good on mini items, and that was my goal with building up a whole army of them before this winter season. But I'm actually almost cleared out for bigger plushies. So I really need to restock a lot of items for next week's market, because yes, of course, we do have another Christmas market coming up next week, and I definitely need to prep for that. My goal is to prep 400 euros in plushies in a week. So stay tuned for next week's video to see if I can actually manage all that. And yeah, plushies were the big hit again this time. So my average order value was 14 euros and 58 cents, which is the highest it has ever been. And my total overall for all of my items that sold was 1,225 euros. As I said before, I didn't need to spend any money on food, which is super amazing, but I did have to spend 380 euros on my booth fee, which means personally, to me, I probably would not go back to this market next year. The booth fee is just a bit too hefty for me. I did make almost 3.5 times my booth fee, which is okay. But then again, last week I made like 25 times my booth fee. So I would rather go back to a market that gives more return on my invest than this one. Even though this market was super, super beautiful, I'm super grateful that I got to be a vendor at such a big market, but I will probably be looking for some more profitable markets in the future and some that don't come with such a hefty booth fee for this turnout. So that is all of the breakdown that I will be doing for this market. I can't really define any bestsellers because I sold out of most of my plushies. I have a bestseller for my home decor items, which I already told you, and yeah, so I can't really give you a lot of bestsellers for this market, but still, we have 2 more Christmas markets coming up, so we're halfway through the Christmas market season, and I can't wait to meet you in the next video where we talk about the next Christmas market that is coming up next week. And I thank you so much for watching this video all the way until the end, and I will see you guys again next week. So until then, bye!